you in here!
Welcome back to the vlog, guys. Hopefully your day is doing well. I gotta tell you, I was this close to not vlogging today. And I told myself, you know what? I can at least give the viewers a story. So today, that's what we're doing. I'm gonna give you guys a good old-fashioned story. Let's start the story off back in 2007. Little Scott was 11 years old at the time, in 6th grade. Now, since I've started these vlogs, I haven't told you guys that I played baseball when I was a kid for many years. I started when I was about 7 years old and ended when I was about 12 years old. So I played for a good 5 or 6 years straight. This picture I have right here was the very first season when I played baseball. Let's see if it'll focus. Look at that champ right there. That's 7-year-old Scott on the San Diego Padres in his first season of baseball. I wasn't too good my first year of baseball. The story doesn't pertain to 7-year-old Scott, it pertains to 11-year-old Scott. That was just to show you guys that I did play baseball for many years. Little did I know at the time, but this was going to be my last season of baseball ever. So I was on the Cleveland Indians right here. That's their old logo. That's my jersey from the time, I still have it. So let's start the real story. This was in March of 2007. It was the spring baseball season because the fall baseball season was like a sort of an off season where people just played other positions and had fun. But the spring season was the main season. So little 11-year-old Scott had gained the reputation from his teammates that he was afraid to slide. They called me Clean Pants. Clean Pants. That was the nickname my teammates gave me because I didn't like to slide into bases, alright? It's not like I didn't like sliding into bases. Other players would just like dive head first and junk like that, and I was just like, nah, you don't have to. You don't need to do that, just run to the base. You don't need to slide. So we're about halfway through the season. We're doing pretty good. Our team was alright. I'm still known as Clean Pants. So about an hour before a game one day, I decided, you know what? No more Clean Pants. So I get to the game that day. I'm telling myself, no more Clean Pants now. I'm gonna be Dirty Pants. Little 11-year-old Scott came up to bat, eyeing down the pitcher, saying, you ain't got nothing on me. The pitcher throws the ball. Little 11-year-old Scott cracks the ball in between first and second base and gets a hit. I'm on first base. I'm telling myself, I'm on first base. I have the opportunity to steal second and prove to my team that I'm no longer Clean Pants, that I will slide into second base with no fear, no hesitation. I want to be Dirty Pants. This story is getting way out of hand now. The next batter comes up. Looking at the pitcher. This is my teammate, I don't remember who. Takes the ball. I'm like, in my head, I'm saying, all right. I'm stealing on the next pitch. It was going down right now. I was gonna steal second base. I was also telling myself, you know what? If I steal, I better get the game ball. That thing's important. You gotta get it at least once during the season. I have one right here. 5/21/07. Not that game. It was a different game, but I got the game ball. Continuing with the next batter. The pitcher gets in his stance. I'm eyeing him. I'm ready to go. Right when the pitcher lifts his left leg up, I bolt. I bolt as fast as I can to second base. And I wasn't fast. I was slow. I was a slow runner. I'm running to second base as fast as I can. And then all of a sudden in my head I say, oh wait, I don't want to slide. I don't want to slide. But then as I told myself that I didn't want to slide, I also told myself that I didn't want to be Clean Pants anymore. So right when that thought came out of my mind, I decided I'm sliding now. I jumped in the air towards second base. I didn't know what I was doing on this slide, but I knew I was sliding. As I was in the air, I was positioning myself to slide. I'm saying, here we go. Here we go, I'm coming down. Boom, I land in front of the base. He's safe. And I had to go, yeah, my teammates are screaming, Dirty Pants, Dirty Pants. That didn't happen, but in my head I thought it did. I landed into second base safely. And then 2 seconds later, I realized I was in extreme pain. What had happened was I landed on my wrist as I jumped down. I put my whole entire body onto my wrist and I just slammed it and my wrist just went clunk. Immediately I went face first into the ground crying. I told myself, hey, I'm actually one of those kids who gets hurt. I gotta get some sympathy out of this. Where's my cookie and game ball? So I'm on the ground face first crying. I'm saying, my wrist. The coach runs out. Scott, I'm gonna save you. That didn't happen. So the coach walked over to me saying, hey, what's wrong, Scott? I said, Coach, I can't feel my wrist. It hurts really bad, Coach. And the other player who was on second base runs up to me. He's like, dude, are you okay? I didn't step on your hand, did I? I said, no, dude, I'm all right. One single tear comes down. I get up. I get on second base. My wrist is in straight agony. I literally cannot move it. My wrist is just flopping and flailing everywhere. I can't control it. Luckily, the next batter gets up, and he gets out, and the inning's over, and I walk over to the dugout. Tears coming down my face. I don't want to play no more. I sit down in the dugout and say, Coach, I can't finish the game. He said, all right, shut up and sit down. You don't get to play today. But Coach, I was already playing and I just can't play anymore. Shut up! Shut up! You sit down in the dugout! But shut up! Okay. None of that happened in the dugout. My coach was a real nice guy. The game ends. I don't remember what the final score was. I walked out of the dugout, holding my wrist, looking for my parents. I meet up with my parents, say, Mom, I can't move my wrist. It hurts super, super bad. She was just talking to another mom on the team, saying, oh yeah, what'd you guys do for dinner tonight? Oh, we just went to McDonald's and got some burgers before the game. Oh yeah, we went to Tom's and got a burger also. Yeah, they're really good there. And then as my mom's talking, she throws me a cooler, a full cooler of ice and drinks. I have one hand. As soon as the cooler touches my hand, I drop the whole cooler on the ground. All the drinks go everywhere. My mom was just like, what are you doing? I was telling her, I'm like, I can't do anything. My wrist is dead. And she's like, I don't believe you. You're fine. You'll be good. We get home after the game. My wrist is still hurting me really bad. I'm in major pain. Our parents are saying, you'll be fine. Just suck it up. The next day, you'll be good. The next day comes. My wrist is killing me still. I'm like, Mom, it hurts really bad. The next day comes. Mom, my wrist is killing me. 3 days later, Mom, I can't move or grab anything. My wrist is just dead. 1 week goes by. I'm like, Mom, please, I can't do anything. And my mom said, all right, frick, we'll take you to the ER. She wasn't that insensitive, but she took me to the ER after 1 week. We get to this ER and this doctor comes up. He's like, all right, Scott, place your wrist here. We're going to do a quick little x-ray on your wrist here. So, all right, doc, please tell me what's wrong. So after the x-ray, the doctor walks into our little waiting room. He has like the clear sheet, you know, you can see like the bone. He lays it on a board for us to see. The doctor's looking at us and he's like, Scott, you know, you have 3 fractures in your wrist. 3. I had 3 fractures in my wrist. And right when the doctor said that, my mom was like, you weren't kidding. Your wrist was really in pain, wasn't it? I was like, yeah, it was in pain. 3 fractures, Mom, you hear that? So after we learned that my wrist is just fractured, I get a cast, a red cast, because red's my favorite color, you know, red is the best. So I show up to practice the next day with my brand new red cast. The coach walks up to me and says, Scott, what happened? I said, Coach, I broke my wrist. I got this red cast now and it's awesome. So I sit down in the dugout as the rest of my team practices and I told myself, I'm not clean pants anymore. I broke my wrist to slide into second base. My pants were dirty and my wrist was broken. I was no longer clean pants. I was Dirty Pants. With that epic story concluded, I will say this. Maybe this video made your day a little bit better. I don't know. All I know is I'll see you tomorrow.